President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden met the Queen at Windsor Castle. The visit included a guard of honor and an afternoon tea with the Queen. President Biden said afterwards that the Queen reminded me of my mother, and he had also invited the Queen to visit him at the White House. The couple had also briefly met with the Queen on Friday when she attended a reception of the G7 leaders at the Eden Project. President Biden traveled from Cornwall to Heathrow Airport on Air Force One before then taking the Marine One helicopter the short distance to Windsor, where they were then greeted by the Queen at the dais in the castle's quadrangle. A guard of honor formed of the Queen's company gave the royal salute and then played the U.S. national anthem. President Biden and First Lady Jill Biden were then introduced to the Queen's Lady-in-Waiting, Dame Annabel Whitehead, before enjoying tea inside the castle's oak room. The palace stated that the couple left at just after 1800 hours BST, meaning they spent around 40 minutes in the castle. The visit took around 1 hour and it is believed that it overrun by 10 minutes. Afterwards, President Biden stated that they had spoken about Russian President Vladimir Putin and China's leader Xi Jinping. He said, "We had a long talk. She was very generous. I don't think she'd be insulted, but she reminded me of my mother. In terms of the look of her and just the generosity. She was very gracious," the U.S. president stated. In addition, he also mentioned, she said, "What's it like in the White House?" I said, "Well, it's magnificent, but it's a lot of people." The U.S. president's last meeting comes just one day after the Queen marked her official birthday with a scaled-back Trooping the Color parade. Due to the pandemic, this year's celebration saw a reduction of people in the grounds of Windsor Castle. The first time that the Queen met a serving U.S. president was when she was only a Princess Elizabeth back in 1951. She has since met all 14 elected U.S. presidents during her 69 years on the throne.